give the example of today morning only. I was in such a great mood, and I'm like, I'm doing this podcast and this dedicated to all the animals and animal lovers. And I was on my way, and suddenly I saw this man. He was on his bicycle, and there's this group of 4, 5 dogs who started suddenly shouting, and they chased him, and he fell off. And he didn't do anything, right? He was just going by on his way. So, what triggers like a random bark, or maybe a random, okay, let me chase him? Or is it just they wanted to bully, or is it something else that's connected? They just gauged the energy and reacted like that. What is it?
This particular group of dogs whom you're talking about, they are telling me that anything with that rolling thing, that is the tires or the wheels, they are not liking that wheel and not the person. So they don't like that wheels because they are associating this with somebody who has ill-treated them. So they don't like that wheels. If the same person is walking, they are telling that they will not attack him.
Oh my God.
The thing what they have is that with the wheels.
Wheels. Because I was also on the wheels only. Thank God they didn't attack me.
That's what they are saying, because they have some bad association. So they are being protective about their pack, is what they're saying. So there can be a lot of reasons.
Yeah. When you talk about them like this, it is such a realization that we think of them as, my God, such babies and, so adorable. But the way you said that, you need to ask for their space, you need to see if they are in a good mood, you need to also monitor and regulate your own emotions, else they end up taking it up. If I literally remove the term animal from it, right, no one can gauge if we are actually talking about an animal or it's a human emotion or a human tendency. Like, they're so wise and grown up and at the same time so cute and adorable. Like, it's a beautiful concoction, right?
They always choose to come to us, or they always choose a family and a human. We don't choose them, they choose us.
Even if we have not seen them.
Absolutely. We know we have a soul family. So that soul takes a physical form to come to you to give a lesson. You're living with that soul for certain years, and they teach you something, and then they leave. So there is a reason why they choose you. They come with a purpose to you. And once that purpose is done, they are gone.
So it's actually we thinking, I want to adopt a pet.
We don't adopt. They adopt us.
So, okay, let's decode it. So we are saying that they are still very much aware of the soul family that they come from.
Absolutely.
Even if they have not seen you or met you, but they already know you. They know that you need to learn this lesson. And from that distance, they'll park that thought in your mind. You need to adopt me.
Absolutely.
So when we go there, you're like, I want this. Really?
Yes. You know how beautiful it is? Soul, we all are a soul family.
Yeah.
It's like the family what we live in.
Sure.
Suppose we are 4 members. Like that, we have a soul family where there are a lot of souls. So we keep bumping into lives whenever it's required. And even they come into a physical form. They come into a physical form the way they can give that particular lesson better in our lives. It's like a soul will say, I am going to her as a dog to serve this purpose. You don't believe one of our very near and dear dog passed when he was just 4, all of a sudden. And we just got another dog. The next day he chose us. While we were in that depression, I don't know why he went, and I went bonkers. I started searching his family tree because I just wanted a reason to live, and I wanted somebody from his family in our family. So that's a thought planted in me. I started searching, and then a person who sent him to us had never contacted us. I just left a message to him, just a message. He happened to call me back to back that day and tell me that I'm looking for his sisters if they have a puppy, wherever they are gone. I'm checking it for you. Proactively, he's doing it for me. I was not in that state. I was very highly emotional. And then the next day, he sends me a puppy's picture and he says that puppy and him, who was there with us, share the same grandfather. And he's been vaccinated on the same day when my dog passed. He was like ready as a package to come to me, right? And there were a lot of other pictures also sent to me, but I said he's the one. And it was such emotional environment that day. My husband was so depressed, and he's a person who doesn't express. So nobody helped me whether I was doing the right thing. A dog has passed and I'm bringing another dog. It shouldn't be a replacement. And it's always that emotional, right? It's as if I'm replacing him so fast with another dog.
Right.
But it doesn't work like that. I asked him that, is it right decision I'm taking? Should I bring him? I am not replacing you. He said, no, I'm sending him for a better purpose. My purpose is done. So just bring him home. And this dog who came, I mean, there are a lot of stories I can share, but this dog who came was super aggressive, and he was such a guard and protecting dog for us, which was required in that village scenario which I told you. I have pugs also. We were attacked there at some point where this dog was just there. We were not at home. He was right there. I'm getting goosebumps today. The minute I heard that on the phone when I was on the way to home, the picture came was my pug's picture, because they can't retaliate, right? So
he was like a godfather to them.
Absolutely. Then I said, I acknowledged, Agu, I know why you have come to us.
Oh God.
For this day, which was like, every dog, every animal brings a purpose to you. And it's so amazing.
Oh yeah. I in fact wanted to ask that what exactly is their purpose? Like, are they just here to create happy lessons, being our spirit guardians in a way, our animal guardians in a way, or is it that, they have a deeper purpose and they want us to learn certain lessons?
There are a lot of purposes every dog or every animal, every being has.
Right.
For me, if I talk about me, I was so lost. I was doing some HR job. I was a HR manager in a US staffing company. Of course, my boss was amazing, very nice person. But I started doing this as a passion. Only 2 years ago, I have resigned from my full-time job because I was so skeptical. Should I resign that? Is this a full-time for me? I don't know. Will this help me financially? But because you have to get finance from somewhere, because this is my passion. So should I make this as my full-time? And one day I just sat and asked animals, should I resign? There was a yes. Immediately I resigned. So that was my purpose, to do this. And every animal has their purpose. And there was a very recent conversation I had with a dog by name Cappuccino. I asked him, why did you come? Why did you choose this family? He just said, I came into this family at a very crucial moment where they had to take a lot of decisions, life decisions. I came to help them with their decision, and I came to add a flavor to it because it was such a serious decision happening, and me being there added a flavor. The process was easier for them to do. Process remains the same. Because of him, he made it more easier. And he came for the daughter who was not very good with the changes, whatever happens, not very receptive immediately with any change. And when I said this, the lady confirmed, saying that he came during 2021 when the second phase of COVID was going on. And they had to make a very hard decision of moving from Delhi to Bhubaneswar. It was very difficult for them. That's when they said, okay, let's bring a puppy home. That's when he came, the Labrador, Cappuccino. And then they moved from here to there. The daughter was not very happy with the change because, friends are left back and all those stuff. Cappuccino came to be a best companion for her. And because of him, she has not gone into depression and she has a bad temper. He said she didn't want, classes for maintaining her, balancing her temper, and she didn't go to depression. I'm her bestie here. So he helped them to move on with their new life.
Yeah, I mean, they're just blessed. I feel, on our journey, they have been planted so well as just taking care of our emotions. I mean, and I've heard it from so many people that it was actually their animal who saved them from going into depression.
Absolutely.
They just have that aura and the vibe they have.
And there's so many ways they show the purpose. I'm like astonished every time I talk to an animal. There was a dog who showed me where, there was a video where he's showing me his humans walking in a path where there are a lot of thorns.
Okay.
They're struggling, doing this and walking. And it's like an aerial view. And he's showing me the nicer path is right next to it. But they are not able to figure out a way to go there. And he's as if coming into their lives, choosing them, and then hand-holding and taking them to that path which is just next to it. And this is his purpose, he said. And there's so many interesting things. I spoke to tortoises, turtles, and the messages what they gave is so beautiful.
What do you think? What's the purpose of pandas? Because I just feel they're a vibe. They're just here to spread pandas. Baby
on the
pandas.
Whole?
Yeah, like they just like look like they're here to spread happiness, make people laugh, do nothing, chill. Right? That's how they're a vibe.
That's what they are. But individually they carry a purpose. Yeah. They have soul contracts. Like an animal can have a soul contract with a human. They have a contract with another animal. So there were two animals. One passed, and after 6 months the other one also passed. So it is like they have mutual contracts. They came for each other, and they've just moved on now. So it's not just with humans, it's with animals also.
How do they react when they see their humans sad or, going into depression? Like, do they feel confused? Do they get sad? Do they feel helpless? Or do they try to convey that, hey, I'm here for you. Why are you like falling into these emotions? Like, is it like, oh, there goes my human again?
Sure.
Is it like that?
Thanks for asking that. There are two situations of my experience, what I'm telling you, two conversations. One was, this human told me that my dog doesn't love me, Asha. I'm so depressed. I'm sitting like this. Like movies mein hota hai na? Then they come, lick you, cuddle you. Lekin mera dog aisa kuch nahi karta. I'm doing this and he's ignoring and he's going and eating his chewy, his treats. He's not bothered. So then I asked the same thing to the dog. The dog just said, I'm telling her that it's not required to seek attention. Grow up. Sad ho to niklo usse. Don't see that, arey, my husband didn't come, my dog didn't come. So she's very dependent. He is trying to make her more independent, to come out of her thoughts and fight it out. That's what the dog said. And in so many cases, animals are always there for you and help you in a better way, how it makes you a better person. Because every situation is different.
To all of you people who have stuck till the end, thank you so much for watching this. If you are a pet parent or there is a pet parent in your circle, please don't forget to share it with them. If you liked the video, if you thought that your answers have been, your questions have been answered, please don't forget to like and subscribe it, and also click on the notification bell so you're informed the next time a video comes up. Until the next time, please take good care of yourselves. Take good care of your pets also, and we'll see you in the other episode. Thank you.